Welcome to the channel, everybody. It's Mo Money. In today's review, we're doing In Your House #1. It kicks off with a highlight package running down the card for tonight, and Bret Hart will be in not one, but two of the matches on this card, kicking off the night with Bret Hart versus Hakushi. And so Bret hits the ring. They are in a virtual stalemate, and we get to see some of Hakushi's athleticism with cartwheels and stuff, avoiding the hitman, taking down his arm with an arm drag and working over the arm and putting knees to his shoulder. Hakushi works over the hitman, and the hitman battles back, but Hakushi cuts him off again, and he's with his manager Shinji, who every chance he gets helps the Hakushi by choking the hitman or distracting the referee while Hakushi chokes the hitman. As there's a moment in the match where Hakushi's on the second rope and he's got the hitman. Well, Shinji distracts him, the referee, and then there is a spot where Hakushi hits a diving, gets a 2 count. Brett kicks out. Probably could have been three, but then Hakushi puts Bret Hart in the center of the ring and misses a springboard splash. And then the Hitman does his traditional fist to the breadbasket Russian leg sweep, second elbow off the top rope or off the middle rope. 1, 2. Then he gets a bulldog as well. And then Hakushi eventually gets Bret down in the corner. There's a Bronco Buster. And then Hakushi and Bret are on the outside, and there's a springboard Asai moonsault from Hakushi onto the concrete. They both get back in the ring, even though Shinji holds the hitman's leg until he gets knocked down again. And there's a attempted suplex back into the ring, and then Bret Hart turns that into a victory roll. After a succession of moves, 1, 2, 3, your winner of the opening contest, Bret the Hitman Hart. Your next contest is Razor Ramon versus Double J Jeff Jarrett and the Roadie. And right from the get-go, it was made clear that Razor would be the underdog as the Roadie distracted him so Double J could get the upper hand early. However, when they mess up the up-down leapfrog spot, who has Razor holding the ropes, he then punches Jeff Jarrett, knocks him down, gets a little momentum, tries to cover Jarrett, and then Roadie comes in to break it up. And then Jarrett again gets the upper hand as they go to the outside, and Razor's chasing him around. The Roadie distracted him. The Roadie actually nailed him from behind. Down goes Razor. So Jarrett's in control once again. And then we get our first tag of the Roadie. And this is his quote unquote first match in WWE, even though it's an Armstrong. And so he'll get him with elbows, and kicks and covers and chin locks. And then Razor, after a couple of quick tags from Jarrett and the Roadie, gets the upper hand. And so it's more punches and fallaway slams and things of that nature. And then we'll get to the real 2-on-1 portion of this where Razor's making his comeback after Jarrett had knocked him down, and Razor's using punches, things of that nature, and then he sets the Roadie up for a back suplex off the top rope, which he connects with, but Jarrett's the legal man, and Jarrett clips him in the back of the leg, goes for the figure four. Razor gets an inside cradle, near fall 2 count, but no. And then he's gonna knock over the Roadie, give him the it's finished sign. And then once Jarrett tries to put the figure four on him after knocking down Razor, Razor kicks him into the Roadie. Then he has a tough time getting him up for the Razor's edge. 1, 2, 3. Razor pins Jarrett and wins the handicap match after giving or taking a lot of the abuse in this match of about 90% of the physicality went to Brody and Jarrett, and we'll get ready for our next match in your house. The next contest is between Mabel and Adam Baum. It's for the King of the Ring qualifying match, and Mabel get the jump on Adam Baum with a few clubbing forearms, and then he throws him into the corner. Mabel runs, he misses the shoulder tackle to the outside. Adam Baum then follows Mabel to the outside with a clothesline. He brings him back in, does the clothesline to Mabel again, gets a 1 count, and then Adam Baum keeps his momentum going until he gets caught, and then there's a slam by Mabel. 1, 2, 3. Your winner of this very quick match and in your house is Mabel, and he's qualified for the 95 King of the Ring. Your next match is for the WWE Tag Team titles, and it's between Yokozuna, Owen Hart, and the Smoking Guns. And the Smoking Guns were in control for a lot of this match after a side headlock and a shoulder tackle and a couple of drop kicks to Yokozuna. He tags in Owen Hart. Owen Hart did get in some offense, but it was mostly the spinning heel kick that he's known for and the Insiguri, the one that took out Shawn Michaels on Raw a few years ago. And so, but there were a couple of cool spots as well as the Smoking Guns did the suplex drop kick spot. That was pretty cool. They got 2 counts out of that. And then when the Guns were in trouble, Billy Gunn was on the outside of the ring, and Yoko tried to run and charge after him. Billy Gunn got out of the way. Yoko hits the post. Owen had Bart in the corner. He then makes a comeback with a press slam and a drop kick, and the Guns for the back suplex neck breaker, which got a 2 count, and then the mistake came. When Bart Gunn tried to do a crossbody, Owen ducked out of the way. Yoko hit the leg drop on the outside of the ring, rolled Bart back in. Owen climbs on top for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Your winner and still WWE Tag Team Champions, Owen Hart and Yokozuna. Your next contest of the evening is Jerry the King Lawler versus Bret the Hitman Hart, and Bret's second match of the night. His first match earlier was against Hakushi, and he's chasing Lawler around the ring, and he's just basically taking him to task for the whole match. There's punches, kicks, everything under the sun, and Lawler, only way he could get an advantage is irates and choking Bret and things of that nature. But other than that, Bret was in control the whole time. Matter of fact, Bret was in such control that Lawler never really got going, and it took the referee going down and Hakushi coming out and hitting him with a forearm off the top rope, and then also with another diving headbutt from Hakushi, and then Lawler would throw punches at the Hitman, and then realizing the ref was still down, just flipped him over. 1, 2, 3. The King wins an absurd match because the Hitman was in control literally the entire time. But it was his second match. He tweaked his knee in the first match against Hakushi, and so Jerry the King Lawler wins in a farce thanks to the interference of Hakushi, and we now get ready for the main event between Diesel and Sid. Your main event of the evening for the WWE Championship is Diesel versus Psycho Sid. Diesel gets the upper hand early as there's a big stare down. He pushes Sid down, takes the upper hand, and then when it gets to the outside, that is when Sid gets the upper hand, kicks Diesel, and then drops him over the apron and picks him up and takes him into the steel ring post, throws him back in, works over his back, puts him in a camel clutch. For a long while, the crowd starts to rally. Diesel makes a slight comeback. Then Sid continues to work over the back. He also puts him in another camel clutch for a while and is in control of the match as he's being managed by the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase. This is during the $1 million corporation phase, and then Diesel makes the reversal, the boot to the face, the boot to the midsection, followed by the jackknife power bomb. Diesel goes for the cover, 1, 2, and then Tatanka comes in, and him and DiBiase are hammering away at Diesel, which calls for the disqualification. Bam Bam Bigelow comes in to make the save. Diesel's announced as your winner, and that concludes rather unsatisfyingly this look at In Your House 1 here at the Wrestling Corner. So until next time, may your ego come from a place that keeps you humble. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Mamba out.